Yo, what up? My name is Don, and today we're going to be checking out the 7th track of Bleed From Within's brand new album, Zenith. This one is called Immortal Desire, and it features none other than Brann Dailor, who is the drummer of Mastodon. Brann has got some very unique drumming within Mastodon, and he also does some singing within the band, so I'm very excited to see what Bleed From Within has cooked up with him. So, without further ado, let's hop right in and check out Immortal Desire featuring Brann Dailor by Bleed From Within. What is this? Disgusting. No, you didn't.
What have I become? I see a change in me, one that I cannot deny. The price of value is high. Don't let it define us. We're still alive. Now I'm relentless, executed in a state of
Well, that was Brann's voice. Wow.
dark presence haunt me, wears me down.
Sick.
Imprisoned. Now I'm set free. No one can tessellate, no one controlling. When I will live long enough to see myself become the enemy.
Cool, man. Very cool. Hey.
This is what they did to me. We will fear you. It's a part of me. Increase in the fabrics of my being. I have lived through worse. Death is not the end.
So sick. Yeah, dude. No, dude, that's so sick. Unreal. Unreal. That sounds super cool. That sounds super cool. So I am assuming that it's actually Ollie Richardson playing the drums on that one, and Brann's just doing singing. I Did not expect that at all. That was very enjoyable. That was super cool. Obviously his voice is very unique. You know, it's very Mastodon. Like he's I'm not the biggest Mastodon fan, being that not to say I don't like them, just to say that like I don't listen to all of their stuff. I don't know their songs religiously. But there was a couple albums that I really got into. And I'm a very visual person, so I can see the album art in my head, but I don't recall the names for the life of me. I believe it's like their last 2 albums or something like that. One, I think the one was called, because there's a album title track as well, More Than You Could Chew, or if that's not the album name, then the album for which that song is from, More Than You Can Chew, that Mastodon song, that album is sick, and the prior one to that. Just to narrow it down as best I can. Yeah, Brann brings a unique style, a unique vocal cadence to this song. I think it mixed and meshed very well with what Scott's doing, and just, you know, into the whole band in general. I think that song was fantastic. Let's get back into it so I can talk about some of the things that I definitely liked about this song. So, okay, this beginning was absolutely unexpected. I was like, what the hell? What are we doing here? How did I get into this choir? And I was like, oh, oh, sick. Yeah. That was just the whole, like, apocalyptica, like, you know, heaven versus hell. That whole, that whole thing is like so, I'm like, dude, what? Where did that come from? And why is that sick? Like, who thought of that? This might be Steven singing there. I actually didn't consider that. Or I guess it could be Brann the whole time. I have no idea. I really have to know who has what vocal responsibilities throughout the song. Is Steven singing at all, or is it all Brann taking care of the cleans? Whatever it is, it worked out very well. Yeah, this makes it feel so Mastodon-y. You know, when I focus more on the vocals, the whole entire riff feels more Mastodon-y. But when I focus on what the guitars are doing, I immediately switch back into Bleed From Within mode, and I'm just like, wow, it works so well. That's super cool. That's super cool. Sick, sick, sick dive in Scott's vocals there. Awesome. I like this song for one of the slower songs. It does a fantastic job of having very, in my opinion, like a contrasty chorus to the rest of the riffs. Like the chorus is very, at the same time I say this, I want to say the chorus is very like open and it flows very easily, but there's still technicality, intricacy going on with what the guitars are doing, and the drums and the bass. You know, everything that's not the main focus in the chorus, which is the vocals, still is doing such a fantastic job at setting up this sound bed that sounds very easy to listen to, but at the same time it's so intricate actually. Sick. Sick. They have their drops, man. Bleed From Within, when they drop it, man. Lord, brother. Amazing. And this riff that I assume Goonsy's playing the lead on feels like another riff from I can't remember what song it is. I'll find it. but it just sounds like a kind of mashup of a lead line that he's done before. Not a bad thing. I quite like that line. Yeah, dude. I love it where they hand off that baton. You know, as soon as the clean stops and Scott comes back in, just masterful stuff. Sick. That's a sick track. It really, 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 really is. You know, we're over at the halfway point of the album now, and it's just I'm continually impressed with how good all of this stuff is. You know, it's just, I didn't know what to expect when I read a track featuring Brann Dailor of Mastodon. I didn't know if he was going to be doing some drumming or something, or like dual drumming alongside Ollie, but that was a pleasant surprise, and I have no idea. I have no idea what else to say about that. It really was just, it was one of those things where I feel like, I said it earlier, Bleed From Within, when they experiment, they seem to do it such grace. And this was another case where I feel like, not that like a feature is experimental, but maybe it's a little bit experimental to feature Brann's vocal style, right? That's definitely different. So I think it worked out great. And the song's right up there for me, as well as all the other ones. Let me know what you guys thought of that one. That is Immortal Desire featuring Brann Dailor from Mastodon. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.